Are you tired of watching young American college graduates struggle to find entry-level work, only to find out that Washington has been actively subsidizing their competition? It is a cold, hard truth that most of the media refuses to touch. Your tax dollars are being used to incentivize companies to hire foreign workers over domestic citizens. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you these deep dives into the stories that matter most to your future. Here is the situation. A massive investigation into the Optional Practical Training, or OPT, program has just ripped the mask off a system that has been running on autopilot for years. We are talking about a guest worker pipeline that has exploded in size, ballooning into an uncontrolled behemoth that effectively functions as a massive tax avoidance scheme for major corporations. Under current law, employers hiring foreign students on these visas are exempt from paying the Social Security and Medicare payroll taxes that they are legally required to pay for every single American worker. Do the math. If you are a corporation looking to maximize profits, you are naturally going to gravitate toward the worker who costs you less on paper. By exempting these foreign hires from payroll taxes, Washington has created a significant financial incentive for companies to bypass qualified U.S. citizens. But it gets even worse. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons recently dropped a bombshell, revealing that investigators uncovered more than 10,000 foreign students connected to what they call suspect employers. We aren't just talking about a few bad apples, we are talking about phantom employees. These are individuals who hold work authorization through the OPT program but never actually step foot in the workplace they claim to be working for. It is a massive, ghost employee fraud scheme that is currently siphoning resources while American graduates are out there knocking on doors, searching for their first big break. The scale of this is hard to comprehend. Think tank research from the Institute for Progress suggests that eliminating these tax exemptions, which, let's be honest, never should have been there to begin with, would increase federal revenue by up to $36 billion over a decade. That is $36 billion that could be staying in the American economy, rather than acting as a subsidy for companies to ignore the local labor market. Representative Glenn Grothman of Wisconsin has finally had enough. He has introduced the OPT Fair Tax Act in the House, acting as a companion to Senator Tom Cotton's bill in the Senate. The goal here is simple: level the playing field. By forcing employers to pay the exact same payroll taxes for foreign OPT workers that they pay for American employees, the financial incentive to prioritize foreign labor over domestic talent vanishes overnight. If this passes, it finally puts the American graduate at the front of the line, where they belong. But why did it take a phantom employee scandal of this magnitude for Congress to start asking questions? This program has grown unchecked for years, becoming, as Director Lyons put it, a system where the tip of the iceberg is just the beginning of the rot. This isn't just about taxes, it is about national priorities. Is the purpose of our immigration and visa systems to help U.S. citizens enter the workforce, or is it to help corporate bottom lines at the expense of our own youth? Grothman is right. The American people deserve to know how these questionable employers were allowed to operate within the system for this long, and they deserve to know why their own government has been working against them. So, what do you think about this? Does it shock you that your government has been incentivizing companies to skip over American job seekers? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this. The era of looking the other way is coming to an end. It is time for a policy that puts Americans first, restores integrity to our labor market, and stops the cycle of abuse that has left so many of our graduates behind. We will continue to track this story as it develops in Washington. Stay tuned.